Welcome to Full Body Yin Yoga Stretch. My name is Travis Eliot, founder of Interdimension Yoga, a monthly streaming platform where you can get access to all of my program series of classes. So in this class, we're going to move through some deep stretches. We're going to hit as much of the full body as we can. So get settled, have your props ready if you like to use those, and let's begin. All right, welcome to your full body yin yoga stretch. We're going to start off on our back, so go ahead and recline. We're going to start off for what we call reclining crescent moon by taking the left hip over towards the left side of your mat. Take your head up and over to the right. Take your feet over to the right as well. So if you're unfamiliar, if you were above yourself looking down, you would look like a crescent moon shape. Feel free to reach your arms up over your head. And I like to grab the left wrist with the right hand. That might feel good for you. And then also cross the left ankle over top the right ankle here. And then as you get settled in this opening yin posture that stretches out the tissues across the left side of the torso, just take a nice full inhale through your nose. And then sigh it out the mouth, exhale, let it go. As you give yourself permission for these next 30 minutes or so here to slow things down and to return to quiet, stillness as you take a little retreat from the busyness of life. And then nice and easily, we'll do the same thing on the other side. So taking your time, certainly no rush in yin, especially we can move nice and slow. Taking our time to make these transitions, but eventually scooting the right hip over to the right and the feet to the left, the head to the left. Arms might reach up overhead for this one as well. This time, left hand grabbing the right wrist and right ankle crossing over top the left ankle. And now coming into that lateral spinal flexion, stretching all the tissue across the right side of your torso. As you close your eyes, and you breathe gentle, and you breathe free. And you allow your mind to soak up some well-deserved inner peace. Beautiful. And from here, nice and easily, just recenter the body. Coming back to the middle of the mat. And then reaching your hands forward, drawing your knees and your thighs up to your belly. And then gently rocking and rolling forward and back. And then rocking your way all the way up to seated. And from here, bring the bottoms, the soles of the feet together, setting up now for the seated diamond. Hands will grab the ankles, fingers slide underneath the bottom sides of those ankles. Take an inhale, draw up through the chest. And then on the exhale, begin to hinge over and down. Gordon Hampton said, silence is not the absence of something, but is the presence of everything. So within the silence of this practice, enjoy the presence and the fullness of simply being. And allowing the depth of your focus and your attention to continue to grow, knowing that the deeper your focus, the deeper your experience becomes. If you have a prop and you want to put that underneath your forehead here, feel free to. And just allow gravity to gently coax your body into a natural shape of release. This one's for the outer hips and the IT band. Good, and then nice and slowly begin to ease your way out of the seated diamond. Cross the feet, cross the ankles, roll over, tabletop. And now setting up for Anahata Asana, hands forward, open the hands a little wider than the shoulders, keep the hips drawing up. And then begin to melt your chest, your heart down, and your forehead can come down either onto a prop or all the way down onto your yoga mat. And this particular shape is for your spine, especially the thoracic part of the spine, as you apply a little bit of positive pressure and that thoracic as a way to make the tissue around that area of the spine more resilient, more hydrated, more supple, and more healthy. Nice and easily begin to transition out of that one. And we'll sit back onto either the heels, or if you have a prop, you can sit back on that. And now, continuing our journey throughout the whole entire body, we'll address the neck. So take your right hand and reach it around behind your lower back. Take your left hand and bring it to your right temple. And then nice and easily begin to draw without forcing or pushing the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Taking that outer right shoulder, drawing it down. And this one will just be here a few breaths. As you're ready, ease out of that, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So left arm around the lower back, right hand around the left temple, and then that right ear gently draws down towards that right shoulder. And then release out of that stretch. Just bringing the head back to neutral. You're sitting on a block. You can slide that off to the side now. From here, crawl forward a little bit, and then you'll bring your right leg over top the left leg. Get the leg snug. Open the feet out, and then you can sit either onto a prop or all the way down into the floor, coming into shoelace pose. And then we're also going to, in addition to getting into the hips, also address the shoulders. I guess you could say this pose feeds two birds with one hand. You're going to take the right arm and slip it underneath and around that left arm. So you wrap and spiral those arms. And then as you inhale, you lift up to the elbows. And then you start to lean forward as you exhale, and you just rest your right elbow or tricep right on top of that right knee. And we'll be here for about 2 or 3 minutes. So finding your place, finding your edge, finding stillness, and just yielding to that natural flow of time. You're just yielding to a gentle river stream, allowing it to gently carry your body in and out of all these different shapes for this yin yoga full body stretch. Beautiful. Slowly ease your way back up. Release the wrap of the arms, shoulders. And then from here, begin to rotate the upper body in a counterclockwise circle. Come all the way around towards the back, and then all the way around back towards the front, completing the circle. Get the left leg snug over the right leg, so now you're on the other side. Sit back onto your prop or the floor. Take the left arm, wrap it underneath around that right. Inhale, lift up to the elbows. And then exhale, place the left elbow right on top of that left knee, left thigh. Feel free to close the eyes. Bring that awareness inward, and again, just feeling not the absence of something, but the presence of everything. And the fullness of this moment, in this pose, with this breath. Nice, you guys. Slowly exit your way all the way back up. Unravel the arms, the shoulders, and then extend your legs out in front of you as you allow the blood and the energy to have an opportunity now to just move down the legs. Should feel nice to come out of that. And then from here, we'll come into caterpillar pose. So full body stretch across the whole posterior chain of the body. Inhale, both arms come up. And then exhale, fold over and down. Now, many of us have been accumulating tension for many, many years, if not many, many decades. And in the same way it took a lot of time to accumulate the tension, it can also take some time to dissolve that tension. There's a Shaolin proverb that says, patience and persistence are the keys to mastering yourself. So the persistent of continuing to show up and do your practice, ideally on a daily basis. And the patience that grows from especially doing a yin yoga practice where you're holding positions for longer periods of time, which can be almost in a way more challenging than the power yoga practices where you're on the go and you're on the move. You can no longer run away from yourself or run away from whatever is lurking within your subconsciousness, because it finally has an opportunity to be revealed. So have the patience to be with whatever arises, knowing that whatever arises in the world of form, whether it's thought, sensation, feeling, emotions, is fleeting, it's temporary. This too shall pass. Now for these last few breaths here in caterpillar, see if you can really just relax the whole body. Relax the feet, the ankles, the arms. So the whole body just kind of goes limp as much as possible. See if you can soften even more. Beautiful. And then keeping that connection to the softness, slowly roll yourself back up. And then we'll come down onto our backs. Coming back to where we started and reclining. This time hugging the knees into the belly. Extending the left leg forward. Open the right arm out to the right. Taking the right knee over to the left to a twist. And then if you like, bending your left foot in, reaching down, grabbing that left foot for cat pulling its tail pose. This one's a little bit shorter, so just about a minute or so here. That left foot one last little tug, and then release the left leg towards straight, and we'll set up for same on the other side. Right leg out, left knee in, left arm out to the left knee drapes over to the right. An option to reach down and grab your right foot, left hand. Right leg back out towards straight, left knee back up to neutral. And then Shavasana. Extend the legs out, open the arms out. Taking these last couple of minutes here. Come back to softness, and back to the presence of everything. Here, take a deeper inhale through the nose. And then out the mouth, exhale, let it go. Draw your knees back into your belly, your torso. And then either roll over onto one side or gently rock and roll your way up to a final seated where we'll all meet. And as you get up to seated, bringing the hands to prayer position in front of your chest, in front of your heart, giving gratitude to your practice for gently stretching and dissolving tension throughout the whole landscape of the body. Bringing the mind back to the power of presence, patience, and persistence. Thank you for your practice. Namaste. All right, I hope you enjoyed that full body yin yoga stretch. Drop a comment down below and let me know how it was. Also, remember to hit that YouTube subscribe button. And if you like this style of content, yin yoga, highly recommend checking out my series called Sleep Well, streaming on Inner Dimension Yoga. Sleep Well is a series that you can move through for 28 days. And I recommend that you do these yin practices right before going to bed. The body feels amazing, the mind feels amazing, the nervous system feels amazing, and you get the best night's sleep. So if you're interested, there's a link down below where you can start your 10-day free trial. Hope to see you real soon. Until then, be well.